Hi friends, welcome to my channel JB's Crochet. This is Amber and I'm coming to you from our second campground of our trip. So if I move my head just a smidge, you can see the sun setting behind me and it is making quite the gorgeous background. I definitely didn't plan this right with this pole here. I came to a random, this campground is pretty empty. There is the host is way back over in that corner over there. I'm trying to see, the buttons are in the way, but they're kind of like right in here. And then off to my side here is two RV campers and ours and another person's pull behind camper. So I was just looking over there. My husband and kids were outside playing football, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna walk up here. Didn't bring anything to drink with me. I'm gonna come all the way down here to the end of the campground where I'm almost the last campsite and talk to myself. Well, talk to you guys. But I also brought with me my little project that I'm working on. I had been literally frogging and redoing this yellow and green section so many times, a few times now, because I didn't bring any extra play yarn to, practice my Tunisian. And I started making this and then went, I really want to play with my Tunisian hooks and practice my stitches, and I keep frogging this out, but I'd already gotten like this much done, and it's squishy and it looks really neat, and I love how the stripes, how it's striping out. And the other thing that's fun to do is I fidget with things. So this is one of those things I fidget with. I was in my camper earlier going whoop, whoop, and it would I would stretch it and it would pop back into place. Like you still get some holes in there and it does stretch it out a little bit, but it springs back a little bit. It was just fun to fidget with in the camper. And I just wanted to keep playing with this hook because that's the hook I started with. So I'm a big proponent of finishing a project with what I start with, whether that be the yarn, the hook, well, both really. I try to complete the entirety of the project with the same hook. Obviously, if I use the same hook, I'm using the same size. So I would use this 6mm big twist hook here that I have for this entire project. I don't really want to switch to another one because I feel like I hold all the hooks differently, and it would just maybe mess with the wonkiness of the project. And so when I do projects also with the yarn, what I was going to say is I like to try to stick to all the same brand. Now this cake, all the colors but the white are the same. I got all big twists for the color, the pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. The white, however, because I was going based off of Llama Mama Kayla's colors that she got and brand, so for the white, she ended up with a red heart because that's what she had in her stash. So that's what I ended up getting too, because I wanted my colors to be this, the same as hers. And so this white on the outside is red heart. I will say that I also got a Karen. I think I got a Karen 1 pound white or jumbo white. I don't remember which one it was, and if I even did. I know I got a different one. I think it was Karen. But for some reason, I had a white. I think I ended up using the Karen and not the red heart in my blanket. And it was a lot fluffier, per se. I have no idea what that noise is. It just started up off to my left of there over in the neighborhood. There's a little neighborhood of houses that butt up to this campground. It is a state park in Missouri. I believe this is the Lewis and Clark state, one of the Lewis and Clark state parks. Because I'm almost positive we have another one north of our house that we've been to that's Lewis and Clark as well in Iowa. Man, I need to get me some water, but my camper is, you know, a football field away that way. So I'm just gonna sit here and talk. I've only been jabbering at the gums, as Juan says, for 5 minutes now. I'm just concentrating on this project in my hands here. And I'm sitting here working this and I'm still debating. And I just got done frogging the yellow. Look, you see how it's wrapped around the outside? That's actually because I wanted to walk up here and do this video, and I didn't want to wait till this yellow was done putting it back on here. So I was like, you know what, I'll just wrap it around the cake and I'll just pull it off the cake on the outside. My family's coming. Whew, the gnats out here, they bite. I thought I was getting bit by a mosquito, but there's a tiny little gnat on my arm. But my youngest and my husband just rode by on their bike and I saw them coming, so I paused the video real quick. Oh, see that? It's a gnat and it's biting me. It hurts. It's like a sting almost when they bite you. I try to ignore it after I get them off of my arm, and it's still kind of, you can still kind of feel where they bit you. Sorry for clearing my throat so much, but for some reason my voice just keeps wanting to crack. So it is so beautiful behind me. I should take a picture and maybe edit it into the video so you guys can see behind me. I mean, you can see it. Look how gorgeous that is. The tree with the light, the sun coming through the tree and the sun setting. It is 6:15 Central Time in Missouri right now. And well, I mean, we're still in the Central Time zone even at home. So, I have a question for you guys. I am considering, instead of doing a tutorial, doing a crochet along of the bag that I'm making for my mom. And what I would do is I think I could break it down into 4 or 5 videos, lives, you know, where instead of doing the bag all the way through at once, we could do a crochet along where I come on live and for an hour I give you the instructions for a portion of it, and we get through that portion of it in that hour, hopefully. And then we come back the next week with your homework being done. And then doing the next part, you know, and working like that. So I say 4 or 5 videos because I would do the bottom I think I would do the bottom in one setting, possibly. It shouldn't take us an hour to do the bottom. I mean, it may take me an hour to talk to everybody, but what I'm gonna try and do is, you know, get in the mindset and, you know, make sure everybody's aware that, you know, we can't be messing around too much. Like, we need to, you know, get through the video or get through the instructions that I need to give for that portion of the bag, so that everybody can, you know, be able to ask questions on the instructions as I'm giving them. So that's what I'm considering, is breaking down the bag in a way, oh, there comes a car, in a way that we can get like an hour's worth of work done in on the bag. So I think it's an older couple just out for a drive, because it is literally an older couple A man and a wife. I'm assuming a man and his wife and or girlfriend and or who knows, maybe he's just a friend, I don't know. But she had a little dog in her lap. They're just out cruising the campground. So, wondering what this weird lady's doing, sitting at a picnic table just with a camera or phone in front of her. Which, you know, just looks like I'm watching a video. Maybe that's what they think. I don't know. Maybe they don't realize what I'm doing. I get too concerned about that. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, these gnats. They hurt. It's not mosquitoes either. It's gnats. They bite. The biting gnats. They hurt. Look, there's another one. Like, just stay off of me, please. Okay, so anyway. Yeah, the bag. That's what I'm thinking. We do, like, I would come on a live and I would be like, all right, so, you know, here's your instructions for the week. And, because I was, like, thinking about it, and it would be, I think it would be fun. And then, however, most of the bag is repeated rows. So, like, the bottom, we do increases for, you know, the 7 or so rows, 7 or 8 rounds, you know, around. And then once we get done increasing, we start the bag, basically. The first section is 4 rows of half double crochets, and then there's another section of 8 rows of the same stitch, and then there's a section of 7 rows of a stitch, and then it repeats the 8 rows of the previous stitch again. It's the next part I'm torn on what I want to do in terms of a stitch. So right now I have 3 separate stitches, and I'm going to end the bag height with a red stitch, but I'm gonna pause for a second. Oh, they're silly. They're riding their bikes around and they were just going by again. So I'm doing a sort of a moss stitch, and then I have a herringbone, and then I have a moss stitch again. But I'm wondering if I should do another just plain classic half double crochets like I did to start the side of the bag to end the bag, kind of like a sandwich. Like they would be my bread, and then the 2 cream sections would be like cheese. You know, you can have a piece of cheese on both sides of the patty. And then the herringbone in the middle that is red would be the meat, you know. And so I'm thinking, do I want to do like a sandwich, and then one single section in the middle, or would that one section in the middle stand out? Here's the design process that goes through my head. Like, unless I actually just, I just need to do it. What I should do is just do several rounds of just the classic half double crochets and see what that looks like. Because I am designing a bag, and I do want to put it out there for people to be able to make it themselves. So, it's worth it to me to put in the time and the work and the effort to try the 2 different ways that I have in my head. Either doing just the plain half double crochets or doing the herringbone. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna do the plain classic half double crochet. I don't like calling it plain. That's why I include classic. So I think I'm gonna do the classic, just good old half double crochet, one of my favorite stitches, and just do enough rounds to finish the bag off to make it look symmetrical, right? And then see what that looks like. And then I'm gonna do the straps. And here's the other thing I'm trying to decide. Do I keep the straps in the same solid red that I do the last section on, or do I throw a twist in there and do where I pull both colors together at the same time? So one strand of red and one strand of cream for the straps. Also, the other idea I had is to do the solid red strap and then take the two strands, the two colors, and run two together, like one of each, but run the two together and do the reverse crab stitch, or no, the crab stitch, which is the reverse single crochet. Or I would do the, what is it called? The forward crab stitch, where I would go forward with it. Although I am one of those people that I've done the crab stitch enough that on a blanket I've done in the past recently, that I don't find the crab stitch to be that cumbersome or challenging or whatever. So it's the stopping of that, the round, when I do that. It's where to go into to stop it. So I may have to use a stitch marker to figure that out, but yeah, I'm just designing my bag in my head while I talk to you guys, and I've foregone working on this again. But I think I'm gonna keep going with this moss stitch. Oh, there they come again. I'm gonna pause for a second again. So anyway, they're riding their bikes by again. That just shows you how quickly they come around. It takes them a little bit, but I'm thinking the reverse single crochet or the crab stitch, or actually, I'm sorry, the forward one possibly, would, in my head, this is what I'm imagining, is I'll have that solid red top part of the bag and then the red straps. And by taking the two colors and running them together and doing the crab stitch along the edging of the bag would give it like a rope-like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not accessory, accent, like a rope-like accent to the bag. But I don't know. I know when I made Juan's bag, the Chunky Monkey Market bag, I'm pretty sure we did a stitch around the openings of the straps. So like we went around the part that goes, you know, that your arm goes into. Let's see, there's another gnat on my neck. Biting gnat. And then the outside of the strap as well would be bordered, so to speak. I think that's what he did on his bag. And that's what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do, like I said, the crab stitch, so it gives like a rope-like accent part of the bag. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think, and yeah, help me decide these things. I mean, I may, between now and the time this video goes up, which honestly will be sometime over the weekend, I may have my decision made by then, because I'm at the point I gotta do something with that red part. And the bag's almost done. So, I'm gonna end the video here, and I'm gonna do another one for Thankful Thursday. So don't forget, friends, it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive, and go make something beautiful. You know, just something beautiful. Soft, squishy, and beautiful. And I'll see you on the next video, friends. Take care. Bye.